Wisdom does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers in moments of silence. Take a deep breath and listen carefully, because this story may change the way you think about success. In life, many of us grow up believing that winning is everything. We are taught to be first, to beat the competition, to stand alone at the top. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, if you stand alone at the finish line and everyone else is left behind, what exactly did you win? This is the story of a young man named Ryan. Ryan lived in a small town where sports were everything. From childhood, he was known for one thing: speed. He could outrun anyone, children his age, teenagers, even grown men sometimes. And because he kept winning, he began to believe something dangerous. He believed that winning made him more valuable than others. For Ryan, life had only one rule: if you are not first, you are nothing. One summer, the town announced its annual championship race. It was the biggest event of the year. Crowds would gather, families would cheer, and the winner would earn respect, recognition, and pride. Ryan trained harder than ever before. Every morning before sunrise, every evening until his legs burned. The day of the race arrived. The entire town gathered around the track. Children sat on their fathers' shoulders. Mothers waved flags. Friends shouted encouragement. Among the crowd stood a quiet old man. No one knew him well, but his eyes were sharp, observing everything. The first race began. 3 runners lined up. The whistle blew. They started strong, almost equal in speed. But Ryan pushed harder. His breath grew heavier. His heart pounded. And within seconds, he crossed the finish line first. The crowd exploded with cheers. They shouted his name. They clapped loudly. Ryan raised his arms in triumph. But the old man did not clap. He simply watched. The second race began shortly after. This time, 2 stronger runners joined. The competition was tougher. But once again, Ryan finished first. The cheers were even louder. His pride grew bigger. He walked around like a champion who had conquered the world. Then suddenly, the old man stepped forward. "One final race," he said calmly. Ryan smirked confidently. "Of course, I will win again." But this time, the old man chose the competitors. An elderly woman, her back slightly bent with age, and a blind man holding a simple walking stick. Ryan frowned. "What kind of joke is this?" he asked. "This is not a real race." The old man looked into his eyes and said softly, "This is the most important race of all." The whistle blew. Without hesitation, Ryan sprinted forward. In seconds, he crossed the finish line. He lifted his arms again, expecting applause. But something was different. The crowd was silent. No cheers, no clapping, no celebration. Ryan felt uncomfortable. He walked toward the old man. "Why is no one cheering? I won again." The old man replied, "You crossed the line, but you did not win." Ryan felt confused. How can that be possible? The old man stepped closer and said, "Run again, but this time all 3 of you must finish together." For the first time that day, Ryan hesitated. He looked back at the starting line. The elderly woman was struggling to stand. The blind man was searching for direction. Ryan walked back slowly. He stood between them. Without saying a word, he held the old woman's hand. Then he gently offered his other arm to the blind man. The whistle blew again. But this time, there was no sprinting, no rushing. Ryan walked slowly, step by step, matching their pace, guiding them carefully. The journey to the finish line felt longer than ever before, but something felt different inside him. For the first time, he was not thinking about winning. He was thinking about helping. As they approached the finish line together, the entire crowd stood up, and suddenly the loudest cheer of the day erupted. People clapped with tears in their eyes. Children smiled. Parents nodded proudly. The old man smiled for the first time. Ryan felt something unfamiliar. Not pride, not ego, but fulfillment. He turned to the old man and asked quietly, "Who are they cheering for?" The old man placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "They are not cheering for speed. They are cheering for your heart." Silence filled Ryan's mind. The old man continued, "In the first races, you defeated others. In this race, you lifted them." He paused. "Winning alone makes noise, but winning together creates meaning." Ryan looked back at the finish line, and suddenly he understood. All his life, he had been racing against others, but he had never considered running with them. The old man spoke one final time. "In life, you can choose to be the fastest, or you can choose to be the one who helps others move forward. At the end of your life, the real question will not be, how many races did you win? It will be, who did you help cross the finish line?" Ryan's eyes filled with emotion. That day, he learned something greater than victory. He learned that success without compassion is empty. So let me ask you something. In your race of life, who is running beside you? Are you pushing them aside? Or are you helping them move forward? Because one day, the applause will stop, the trophies will fade, but the people you helped, they will remember you. So run hard, chase excellence, but never forget, how you run matters more than where you finish. And the greatest victory in life is not crossing first. It is crossing together.